during a day of crime. A man who was convicted of killing 2 women he met in Florida beach bars was killed on Tuesday. The 54-year-old Michael Zack III was announced around 1815. After a deadly injection in Florida State Prison in Starke. Zack was asked if he had the last word and yes, sir, he replied. Then he raised his head to look at the witnesses and said, "I love you all," he said. Florida is the prisoner of death 1983. Convicted in the Triple Prison in June 1996. Zack convicted killing Laurie, Russilla and Ravonne Smith in the midst of a crime craze. He was sentenced to death for the Smith, whom he a friend before he tattooed and stabbed him with an oyster knife. When Zack's 9-day crime craze, when he called and said he was released, Tallahassee started in Tallahassee. He offered him to borrow his van. Zack went to Niceville bar in Florida Panhandle, where he was a friend of construction company. He met Rosillo in another bar and invited him to the beach to make drugs. Then he beat him, dragged him into hills, partially dressed in the sand hills, drowned and kicked in his face. He went and then took him home with his boyfriend. Zack said that he killed him for a comment on his mother's. The execution of Florida has been the 8th government Ron Desantis since 2019. And this year has been 6th this year.